silver. Please silver. Oh, I got silver. Yes!
Hi.
Screw this game! We're done. Oh my god! All the characters in this game are over the age of 18. Okay. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a positive experience playing this game. Would you like a review detailed content warnings which contain spoilers? Alternatively, in-game content warnings can be enabled in the settings menu anytime. No. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree you know the game's age rating in your region, and you consent to your exposure of high disturbing content. I agree. Oh boy. What is up everyone? This is Hayden Games back for another video, and today we are trying out Doki Doki Literature Club. So I know this has a lot of horror elements in it, mostly towards the end from what I've heard. I've seen animations, I've seen music videos on this game, and I'm finally going to be trying it out. So I gotta say is exit the game, even though this is I am playing on the PS5 right now, so I could also just press the PS button and minimize it, but okay. Right, so I already know the girls here. We got Monica, we got Sayori, we got Yuri, and then we got Natsuki, I think it's how you say her name. Anime style, oh boy, okay. Let's hop into it then. So, new game, please enter your name. Alright, so let's put my YouTube name here. Actually, no, let's just put Hayden. Screw it. Alright, okay. I know towards the end it can actually provide you with your PSN. No, it used to be your Steam name when it was just on PC. I think it'll pick up my PS5 name, I believe, towards the end of this game. Let's see. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl's Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Oh, let me adjust some sound real quick. I turned up my mic 2 notches and I turned the gain down 2 notches for me, so I'm hopefully the sound sounds good now. We used to walk together to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle from the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again! But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you're thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Hayden. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. What did you say, Sayori? Oh my god. We cross the street together and make our way to school. Also, I'm sorry for the cringe of me trying to do the female voices. That's the best I could probably do for Sayori. I'd probably have to do a slightly deeper one for Yuri, but then Monica, Sayori, and Natsuki are probably going to sound the same. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Hayden, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join the club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissingly go along with whatever she's going on about. Okay, so there's like setting. Oh, okay. I press options and it gives me the settings. Okay. I'm gonna turn the sound down a bit. I can put the sound back up on my console now, but I'm gonna turn the sound down. Okay, that should do. Text speed. I don't really have any much problems with it, so okay. You can choose to save and stuff as well. What's auto? Oh no! No, that's auto. Okay. So, sorry, likes to worry a little too much about it. I'm sorry, I skipped that. Whoops. When I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I mean, real. Although I actually don't properly watch anime though. I've only seen Dragon Ball, Super, Pokemon, and Beyblade. That's literally the only three animes I've properly seen. These animes canon in this world. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. The hell's a NEET? You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs and it makes you happy. No problems though. I know as soon as I click X here, she's just gonna go into an ecstatic expression. Oh, never mind. Okay. But will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. There it is! Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relate to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Oh, there's the classroom. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pick up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Of course! Oh, here's Sayori. Hello! Sayori? Sayori was to come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm not the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know... Know what? Well, that you would come to my club. Sayori? Yeah?
Bruh.
That's blunt! There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie! Damn, I butchered that. Meanie! Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or she's so cunning as to have planned this all out. I let a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! For frick's sake. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I have seen gameplay of like a lot of these style of games where... Hold on, I forgot to do my mic. I know there's these style of games where like there is the anime characters on screen, it's like moving, like this sort of interaction, and then there's like certain images that can come up on screen. I have seen games like that. I think there was one like Code Realize or something like that. I've seen gameplay and footage of that, And this game seems pretty similar in terms of that as well. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you don't call me a new member. I glance around the classroom. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Hayden, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Yeah, Sayori and Monika's probably going to sound the same. I could do this slightly different ones for Yuri and Natsuki though. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Frickin' hell. God's sake. So God Natsuki's the one who's only like properly flat chested. The rest of it actually has a little bit of thickness to them in the chest area. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name was apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that. Oh, I should have just whispered that. Whoops. Says that quietly into my ear and then turns back to the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Hayden. Monika smiles. What is that pose? Fucking hell. Smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... Yeah, there is snippets of what the end of the game is like. I know what the end of the game is. Like, you're staring at Monika at a desk, and there's like jump scares and stuff at that point. You too, Monika. Come sit down, Hayden. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then, how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Yeah. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray and reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and a little piece of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monika. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Frick's sake. I turn the cupcake around on my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Yep. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. Well, no shot she made it herself. Of course she frickin' did. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. But why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did. So you always said... Well, maybe. But not for... you, dummy. Okay, I kind of like Natsuki already. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before sitting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole... Oh, whoops. I thought that was her. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know? I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. That is not true. I've never tried tea in my life. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't really joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'm gonna try to take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all their effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But to make school events like the festival, that's much more important. I'm confident that we can all grow with this club before you graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked very hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Hayden, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read in the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I'm gonna quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. I've heard from some things that Natsuki is a heavy manga fan. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Oh. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of a teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems sort of reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. If a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, what's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looks like you were writing on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! Give it back! Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori huddles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Okay, that's funny. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have a writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set up an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Damn. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Hayden? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club, so you may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Oh my god. But, I'm sorry, I thought... Hayden... You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like Oh my god, that is if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Oh goodness. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori rips her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came by for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Hayden, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Hayden, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls, Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances and I'm sure fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. We have to write the poem right now, don't we? I've seen part of this gameplay, yeah. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay. I think we'll start with... Let's start with anime. Peaceful. Vibrant. I was at first starting to click words for myself, but I don't know if I should also like pick words for like one of the other characters. And so far, I'm thinking like Yuri might be the one I end up giving the poem to, or then maybe Monica. I don't know. I don't like how there's like depression on there though. Friends, I guess. Oh, it just shows one of the girls actually jump up when I pick a word, and when I pick that, Sayori did. Calm. I think it's just Sayori jumping up. Aura. Oh yeah, okay, so Yuri, okay. I see. Passion. It looks like it might be Sayori so far. Anxiety. Pure. Natsuki jumped up there. Lazy. Heart. Games. Time. Music. Once I do this poem, I might end up calling the video there, or I might start setting it up, but yeah. Vanilla. How's Natsuki to vanilla? Okay. Determination. Existence. Ambient. Bro, some of these words are crazy. Here. Comfort? Okay, there we go. It'll be between Sayori or Yuri. I didn't pick too many words for Natsuki. Hi again, Hayden. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. No, don't worry. This might be a little strange to me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Hayden. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. He deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Roasted! Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into his seat. Don't worry, guys. Sayori whoops. Jesus. Hayden always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Hayden can become good friends too. I like how it's between the conversations between the two girls that I picked the most words for the poems for Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just puts me into. Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. Guess it means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah. I won't make it a big deal as long if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into a bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's seated in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with some literature-related... something literature-related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we could do the things to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori's taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In any case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Oh, frick no. Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. My voice is cracking a lot, I'm sorry. I'm trying to do these female voices. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcake? Oh. God! And, half an hour and says, I'm about to end the video, by the way, but freaking hell, my voice is already dying. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori's still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all. Sayori could put her mind into things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting you get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it could be like to see the world through her eyes. What the hell? I just find Sayori's face filling my vision. I know he fell out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? Look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Okay, I'm going to leave it here because I do want to wrap up the video right now. I'm going to hit save, and I'm going to leave it here. Whoops, I didn't mean to do the second slot. Whoops. So yeah, let's head over to the main menu, and I'll wrap it up here. So, this is an interesting start to Doki Doki Literature Club. So obviously, there's been no horror elements yet. Although some of the words is pretty interesting, to say the least. So, we'll see where it goes from here. I know there's like you can get a lot more like love interactions in this game, but then I know Monica is still like the big bad behind all of this. So this is gonna be an interesting playthrough. It might take till like ages before I finally get into the actual horror elements of it. Hopefully I do before at least get some of it before the October month ends this year. But yeah, this will probably be the main series I'll be focusing now in terms of videos for the rest of this month. So look out for more of these videos, and I'll be streaming some more Days Gone as well. And yeah, so look out for those videos and streams. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you are new, make sure to follow my Twitch, link is down below in the description. And I'll see you in the next video or live stream. Goodbye. What am I about to get myself into with this game, dude? God.